There has been a murder. Wait, I did that last time. Ariq, take over.
Uh, we're gonna do a murder. Okay, that's
Wait,
stupid.
wait. That's not. We're gonna solve a murder mystery. We're not gonna do a
Alright,
murder.
yeah, sorry.
Let's just start. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Councilmen Show. We have an exciting team today. We're gonna do a draft, a murder mystery draft. We are not doing a murder, as one of my
Aw.
co-hosts mentioned earlier. My name is Albert. I'll be one of your hosts. My other co-host that mentioned we're gonna do a murder. That's down there. That's Ariq. Ariq, would you like to explain yourself why you just lied to everyone that we're gonna do a murder on stream? And I don't know why we keep on saying that over and over. This is not good for us.
Look, man, I lost the script. I forgot what to say.
Oh, you did not receive the 30-page script that I sent to you the day
No,
before
I didn't. I
every
lost it.
podcast.
I lost it completely.
Yeah, our podcast is fully scripted in case anyone doesn't know. And the person who actually writes a script every single week is our other co-host. It's Teguh. Teguh,
Yes.
Yes.
how proud of you with the script that you wrote this week for the podcast?
Oh, very proud.
So can
Ariq
you
did
give us
not-
the rundown
Ariq-
what we're gonna do?
Ariq did not receive this. Ariq did not receive the script. What will he be missing out on?
A lot of stuff, lots of secrets.
Hmm.
Very
Right,
in depth.
let's move on. What are we gonna do?
We're in that conversation. But yeah, we're here to do a draft, a murder mystery style draft. What basically is gonna work is we're gonna draft like a detective, a group of characters, location, all whatnot. This is in honor of the release of Hunting in Venice, the latest film by Agatha Christie's adaptation and collaboration with Kenneth Branagh, A Hunting in Venice. So we're gonna do that draft. This should be exciting. For the first time, I have not prepared anything, unlike what I usually do for the previous weeks when it comes to draft. This time I don't have prepared anything, so we're on equal footing with my two other co-hosts here, and it should be an exciting time. But before we get to all of those, just make sure that if you're watching live, subscribe, leave a like, join the live chat, leave a comment if you're watching on a playback. If you're listening on the audio, also subscribe and follow us everywhere at Councilman Show on all of our socials to get updated for all of our news. In case you missed it, we have a bonus episode that aired this past Wednesday, also already available on the audio feed. We did a top 10 best murder mystery movies. Me and Ariq and Kelvin was there. Teguh was unfortunately unable to be there because of schedule, but we went and break down our top 10 murder mystery films. The bottom half of the list will surprise you, I will tell you that. So make sure you check out that episode because that was a fun one. And yeah, Teguh, since you're not in that episode, would you like to mention what your favorite? Do you have a favorite murder mystery movie?
I did not think of that. Do I have a favorite murder mystery?
Well,
Yeah,
because murder mysteries are not horror, so I'm pretty sure Teguh has seen several.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
crime stuff. Yeah,
It's crime.
I
stuff.
like those, but like,
a who
Damn.
done it, a who done it case. But yeah, while Teguh is thinking about that, again, make sure follow us everywhere. We also have merch at T Public /the Councilman. So check out all of those. And yeah, otherwise we will have an exciting show here with the draft. Kelvin is unable to join us today due to schedule, but still should be a lot of fun. So, Teguh, do you have an answer to your favorite murder mystery?
no, I do not. I'm looking through a list right now.
Fair enough. The live chat popping off. Cameron asking, Ariq, are you gonna start Twitch streaming?
I promised this like about 3-4 months ago, and I never did it. So yeah, maybe I should. Wait, is this Cameron,
That is-
right? Oh yeah.
that is
Cameron, you, I saw you partying and Albert's IG. You're very pasty.
Oh my god!
Your dad's moves are super pasty.
Is
I
that
like
is that a compliment or is that a
or an
non-compliment?
insult. I have no idea. I'll let him figure it out. I'll let him take it as is.
Yeah. By the way, before we start, while Teguh is still looking up, I just want to stall for some time. Did you guys know? I mean, we all know the SAG and the writer's strike and everything.
Yeah,
A lot of actors and writers and directors are doing like charity auctions. I don't know if you've seen this, where the proceeds will go and help the crew members with their healthcare benefits during the strike. And some of
Yeah.
the charity stuff is like kind of like out there. Like example, this one. I'm gonna show it on my phone. 20 questions with Sarah Silverman on Zoom. So you have 20 minutes to play 20 questions with Sarah Silverman, $620. Current.
What?
There's also like
620.
Adam Scott will walk your dog for 1 hour. Only LA-based dogs. That's currently available on the auction. You can have dinner with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. And it's like that one is going like kind of crazy. That's $1,200 something dollars. And I saw the comment saying like, "Oh, if I purchase that one, I will talk with David Cross about Alvin and the Chipmunks, and if Bob Odenkirk try to join in, I'll just shush him." So, but yeah, there's like there is so many like memes that people make out of all of these as well, of like fake auctions, such as Florence Pugh will spill the tea on everything. Don't worry, darling, for like 1 hour straight, something like that. So yeah, fun stuff.
Damn,
It's
I
going
noticed.
all over. All right, Tego, you figured it out?
Nope.
Yeah.
But I so
Okay.
like yeah, I can't figure it out. So I'm just gonna say that I enjoyed Knives Out. That's all I'll say.
First one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fair
Well,
enough.
to be honest, yeah, funny enough, that is, the highest
That
rated one.
is on the list. That is on the list.
It's on the list,
You
yeah.
have to listen
It's
to
on
the
the high
episode
rate.
to see where it's placed. So yeah.
Yes. Kinda high.
All right, by the way. So yeah, let's just go to weekly watchies to start the show. So let's do it. Are you ready for the weekly council segment? Weekly watchies. We've been watching TVs, movies, rating 1 to 5, maybe crying, could be boring, but laughing in theaters or at home, because it's time to share everything that we watched this week. It is time for our show's weekly watchies. So weekly watchies is the weekly segment where we talk about the films that we watched this week and what we think of it. So let's just go ahead and start. Why don't we start with the person who is half hiding on the camera screen? So Ariq, you wanna start with your weekly watchies?
Somewhat related to what I'm doing and my name over there.
Okay?
Ah.
Let's guess. Ariq is hiding and is crouching. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
Yes, no, you stupid idiot. I promised and Wednesday I promised to watch 2 movies, so I watched one instead, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, which
I
one
think-
did
I
I
think
watch, Albert?
I think I know where this is going.
Mm,
I'll let you do the honors.
Right, fine. It's I watched Scream 1996. First one. Only watched that one. I
Nice.
promised to watch Bodies, but I only got time to watch Scream, so. Well, it started out like not as I expected. It was it started out like very intense, all of a sudden, just like no build up or anything. I understand exactly what Albert's like talking about now. He's saying like, oh, this film is meta. They like to talk, make poke funs, make jokes in here, blah blah blah, like little bits of references. Actually, no. Not only that, like I thought it was going to be like, yeah, just picking holes in like horror films, but apparently it sort of ended up being kind of the main story, at least like in the end, because they're literally just like, oh look, it's like every horror movie or something like that, So, yeah. I noticed a little reference where there's like a janitor cleaning with a checkered shirt or something. Not checkered.
Oh yeah,
striped shirt, and
I
then he's
didn't-
just like, huh? And he's like, shut up, Fred. Are you
Yeah,
cleaning up,
that's a nice
Fred?
Easter
I'm like,
egg.
I don't know. I noticed that. I don't know if I missed any. I'm pretty sure I might have, but again, I just like the film in general. I like the whole mystery of it. I like the fact that I keep thinking, it's that one. Okay, never mind. No, it's that one. Okay, maybe it's that one. And
Of the
then in the end, I
whodunit?
was a bit confused. I was kind of right in the end, sort of. And I don't want to spoil it entirely, but I was like half right is what I should say.
Right. I think I know what you're thinking about.
Yeah, but I was half right with it. Yeah. But yeah, no. Overall, I actually really like this film. That's the funnest horror film, right?
It
Yeah,
is. It's like fun, right? It was just like
it's the funnest horror film I've ever seen.
because it's like it's horror movie. It's a murder mystery. It's also funny at times, which is
Yeah.
rare in a blend like this. It's meta. If you like horror movies, you will appreciate a lot of the references. Even if you don't, you will like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like the first time I watched it, I didn't get a lot of the references because this is one of the first horror movies I ever watched. Because I'm not a big horror. I used to be not a big horror guy. I still am not really the best at it right
Mhm.
now, but I try to be better. This is one of the films that got me into it. So back then I didn't know too much about horror, but over the rewatch, I'm like, oh, I understood that reference. That's cool. Like the Freddy thing, I didn't got it the first time around until this time. So,
Yeah, exactly. So
and it's directed by the same director too, Wes Craven. But yeah, it's a lot of fun and the comedy, and I think it's I don't know, it's just such a good film. Do you think this is a film that Teguh would be able to enjoy? Because he's not a
he's not a big
Teguh is not
horror
a
fan, right?
horror
Yeah.
guy. Yeah,
Well,
Mhm.
to be fair, he won't understand the references, I guess,
which is
because he
fine.
doesn't watch horror films, which is fine. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. But it is, yeah, but it's not scary at all. There's no jumps. I mean, I think there are like they try to make jump scares, but it's not a jump scare. It's not scary at all. Like nothing of it is scary. Actually, the killer was pretty darn goofy. There's like at least 3 instances
Yeah.
where he gets clotheslined by doors.
Yeah.
It's actually
It's just a guy
funny.
in a mask. It's just a guy in a mask, basically.
Yeah. It's not scary. How do I explain this to Teguh? Teguh, you know the concept of the anime like Konosuba, right? It's supposed to poke fun at like isekai animes, right? You understand that, right?
Oh,
Teguh?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm making this fair comparison, right? So that's what this film is kind of like what Konosuba is to isekai, but this is what Scream is like to horror films. It's just they're just kind of like poking fun of it, but making a better version of it. And it's
I
not
can
scary.
see.
It's not scary. It's mostly funny because they put Shaggy in there. I just remembered. Yeah, they put Shaggy. It's a live action Shaggy, the actor.
Oh,
They have him. Yeah, he's goofy as hell.
Matthew Lillard. Yeah.
Yeah. He's goofy. He's
No,
goofy.
it's great. Yeah, I think Teguh might enjoy this for that aspect again because I don't think it's that scary. I really don't. I think it's a lot more fun than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Scream. So what you gave it?
I might have to rearrange my list again, but because
Oh.
it's actually that good. It's actually that good. It's it's a 5 out of 5. It's fun. That's the funnest like horror film I've ever seen, and it's a pretty good murder mystery on its own as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to continue the rest of the series or you gonna stop?
I
for
thought
now?
you said they weren't good, or some of them
Scream
are.
2. This one is, in my opinion, this one is the best one of the series. The
Yeah.
only bad film in the series is Scream 3. I think the rest of the films are still good. It just
All the
doesn't
way to
reach the
6?
highs of this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they sort of, again, they reinvent themselves almost every time, which is
All right.
for
Yeah. No.
for other franchise, it's like gimmicky and it's like stupid, but for this franchise, that's like the whole point. So
Right,
I'll tell you
what?
what.
Yeah, no.
I'll tell you what. The opening of Scream 2 opens with a group of people going to theaters watching a film based on Scream. It's how meta. That's how meta it is.
Yeah, I understand why. Yeah, I understand why they would they would do that.
Mhm.
Right, yeah, that's valid. Right.
Yeah. All right. So Scream 1996, 5 out of 5 for Ariq. There you go. Good stuff. All right, Teguh. What you have for us for this week?
Absolutely nothing.
Great. Not even any TV show?
No, I didn't watch anything.
Okay, fair enough. Any YouTube videos?
how low do we have to scrape?
Well, yeah,
TikToks?
lots of YouTube videos, I guess.
Just
Alright,
watching
fair enough.
tutorials, yeah.
Well, I guess I shall go then with my weekly watchies. I'm gonna skim over a couple of these just cause I mentioned them on the top 10 murder mystery episodes. So I watched it in honor of them. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I watched that for the top 10 episode. I talked about it in more detail in that episode, so I highly recommend checking that out. But basically, it's the half animation, half live action hybrid that works really well. That's really smart as well, and the creativity of it that they just bring with the cartoon world to the real life. I think that's really good. I watched Scream as well. I talk about it in detail in that episode. And Clue, the murder mystery Clue, I think is like really, really good. I still think it's the best murder mystery out there. Well, it might have been a spoiler for the episode, but it's a really good film. So I highly recommend watching Clue. But the film that I watched yesterday, it's in honor of this episode, A Hunting in Venice. So I did watch A Hunting in Venice, and this one, I don't know if I would recommend this one to Teguh because this is definitely scarier than Scream. What this is this is again the newest addition to the Murder on the Orient Express that on the Nile series, Hercule Poirot. And if you've seen the trailer, it's basically a whodunit with paranormal aspects to it. Which on paper I was like confused. I was like, how do you do a murder mystery with a ghost? That does not make sense. This is not Scooby-Doo. They are taking this seriously. It's not gonna work. So I was skeptical going into it, but I was interested. Right? I was like, how does this work? And throughout the whole movie, it's interesting because the film deals with the concept of Hercule Poirot, sort of like an aging Hercule Poirot, and he's like a little bit tired and stuff. And it basically is asking him and asking the audience, "Oh, is ghost real? And is he actually facing like he's facing an enemy that he cannot control? It's out of his control. Is it real? Is the murder actually done by ghosts, or is it all trickery by someone? What is this?" So basically the whole movie is like dealing with that idea of like, okay, trying to debunk if ghost is real or not, and at the end of the movie, is it real or not? I'm not going to tell you what they show us at the end of the film. But in terms of a murder mystery, this is okay. It's good. It's a good murder mystery, but it's not the best. At the very end of it, they sort of Hercule Poirot have like a whole monologue, like always, trying to break down every single thing. And I think the monologue could have been done better, maybe, because it just feels like he's just spitting out facts, trying to like tell what happened. So it's like, oh yeah, it's a cool reveal, but I'm like, yeah, there's no way I could have seen that coming. However, the horror aspects I think was good. Is it the scariest thing in the world? No, but I think it really works with this. There is a lot of like jump scare moments and moments that make me go like, oh god, that's chilling. I don't like that. With the horror elements in the film, so this is a better horror movie than a murder mystery movie. But as a combination, it's definitely an interesting mix, especially if you're curious of like, oh, how does a whodunit paranormal stuff works? I think it's good. Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot, good as always. Tina Fey's in this role. I've never seen her too much in dramatic roles, so seeing her dramatic roles is good. Jamie Dornan is in this film as well, and the cast is not as big as the previous film. It's not as stacked. Michelle Yeoh is in this film. She's good as well. Kelly Riley. I've never seen her in anything. Never mind, that's a lie. I've seen her in Pride and Prejudice apparently, but I've never seen her in anything else. And she was pretty good in this role as the mother in the film. So yeah, Hunting in Venice, I gave it 3.5 stars, which ties what I have for Death on the Nile as well.
All right. Still haven't watched that and and this one. Only
Yeah.
Murder on Orient.
You have any interest in checking this out?
I don't know actually, because it's like it's not that I'm not interested, but at the same time I'm not interested enough. It's a weird valley. It's a weird valley. I mean,
Yeah. Teguh, do you think you're gonna skip this?
Yeah, if it's scary, then Scream, yeah.
Scared at Scream.
Yeah, I feel like you're just like me, where the paranormal scares is worse than the slasher type scares, right?
I think that's for me too.
Yeah.
Like I can probably handle The Purge, like the film. I've never seen The Purge. I can probably handle this horror in The Purge of like, oh, crimes are legal for 24 hours, is it, or 12 hours? I've no idea. I've never seen it.
Yeah, 24.
But
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
I can probably handle the horror in that, but like the horror in what's a paranormal movie I haven't seen? Paranormal Activity. I've never seen it, but I probably will be more scared of Paranormal Activity than like The Purge.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Arik, you have anything else for us?
Sadly, no. I didn't get to watch. I didn't have enough time to watch Bodies, which was the other film I wanted to watch. That's it. I only had one film.
That is fair. The only other thing that
Another?
I'll mention is that I started a new TV show. I'm 3 seasons in. It's called Schitt's Creek. Have you guys heard of the TV show Schitt's Creek?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know in your place, in Indonesia and in Japan, but currently in America, it's streaming on, no, I almost said Amazon. It is Amazon. Wait, no, Amazon Prime. It's streaming on Amazon Prime, and what it is basically, it's this rich family, a mother, father, daughter, and son. They're rich. They're from New York, and in the very first episode, basically they lost everything. They lost all their money, and they basically have to move to this very rundown city called Schitt's Creek. Literally, the irony, the name of the city is shit. So Schitt's Creek. They have to move there. They go from a mansion to a motel. They have to live in a motel. And so basically the whole show is about them like sort of dealing with them losing money and how they deal in this shitty town. They befriend some very odd and interesting characters, and basically just seeing that. And this is a comedy, this is a sitcom. There are a lot of funny moments, and it's just the characters are like pretty crazy, so it's like pretty fun. So I'm 3 seasons in. I just started like last week, so yeah, it's good, and it's only like 13 episodes each season, so it goes by fast. But yeah, Schitt's Creek, pretty fun. I do recommend if you want to check out a sitcom. It's only 6 seasons,
Wait,
and
well,
apparently
what
the ending is
streaming?
really good.
What streaming service is this on?
For me, it's on Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon. I don't have. I don't have Amazon. I mean, I lost the subscription months ago.
Oh, no longer watching the Grand Tour, eh?
Oh, they stopped making stuff anyway. It's fine.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got canceled again.
Oh, really?
So,
I didn't follow. I didn't follow them. They didn't
Yes.
get canceled again. Ah.
So, yeah. All right.
All right. So I guess
Right,
that is
that's
the end of weekly
this is-
watches.
Yeah, I have nothing. There's
Okay, sounds good. So I guess we'll go to the main topic of the episode, which is the draft. So we are doing a murder mystery draft. So how this is gonna work is that we're gonna go in a letter format as other previous steps that we've done, and we are going to be drafting a detective, a location, because hunting in Venice is like a location, and death on an Alberton Express. So we're gonna pick a location for the setting of it. It can be. I don't think I've discussed it with you guys, but do we want to limit ourselves to real life location, or do we also want to include fictional locations like Wakanda?
I think
What's-
no,
what's- what's your
I don't. Yeah, no, fictional. Yeah, why not?
Oh,
I
you want
thought it was gonna be.
fictional?
I thought it was gonna be fictional actually, but like I thought we'd have to pick a setting like from a movie. Like for example, oh, the setting is Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings.
Damn.
Oh, a murderism is right? I mean, that could be cool. Do we want to open it up to fictional and real life?
Yeah, I say we can open it up. Wait, there's actually no, never mind. Actually, yeah, no, wait. I was gonna ask, like, is it? I guess at some point we're gonna like cast. I keep asking about this. The groups of people
Mm-hmm.
that is that open to TV as well, or is it just movies? Actually, come to think of it, this is all film.
I feel like we
Specific.
can. I feel like we can do TV. It's fine, just to give a wider, broad spectrum. Unless you guys are against it, I'm fine with it.
I'm personally fine with it. It's just I don't know if it's like too easy or too or not.
Teguh, what do
Usually
you
Kelvin
think?
would figure this out. But,
Do you want to limit this to just TV, to just movies, or do you want to open it to TV stuff as well?
Teguh, you're muted.
I think Teguh's muted. Yeah.
I was saying I am a man without a plan, so anything goes.
Anything goes. You know what? Yeah, why not? You know what? Yeah, none of us had planned anything today. I might as well have anything goes.
Okay. All right, but yes. So basically, let me just go through let me just go and explain the different rounds, and then we'll discuss the specificity of each round as we get to it. So we have a location round, a detective round, a ghost round, which basically, because hunting in Venice, we pick a ghost that will mess with the case or help the case. I don't know, however you want to pick it. A ghost round, the ensemble character round, which is what we were discussing just now, and then the final two round is who dies and who's the killer. So there will be that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. I guess before we move on, hang
So-
on. What did my friend say? The only mystery that needs solving is my non-existent love life. Advice, chat? I don't think even Sherlock Holmes can figure this out, buddy.
Have you tried the dating apps?
Have you tried the? I think even Poirot cannot solve this one.
Oh shit.
That is indeed
Uh,
an issue pertaining to skill. But anyway, let us move on.
All right, so we'll go with the random. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say to that.
Go on.
Bob, I've never met you, and I feel like you're a good guy. Ariq talk great stuff about you.
Yes, yes.
All right, so we're gonna use our faithful random.org/list/. We got all of our three names. We're gonna randomize it as usual 3 times.
Yep.
Okay.
2 for 3.
So first one, second one,
Okay.
third one.
Okay.
So me, Teguh, and Ariq is the order. Okay, so let me just get that ready.
Wait, we haven't set the rules about. Was this like a snake ladder or a ladder? I forgot what this called. I forgot the bracket.
Snake ladder.
Snake bracket or or ladder bracket. Sorry.
We'll probably do a ladder bracket, right?
All right, like
I think
we
it
did
makes
for.
more sense. Yeah,
Yeah, like we did for.
for
I
this
forgot what it's
format.
called.
For the the haunted mansion and back to school
Back to the.
and like the pirates draft. Yeah, weren't here in the pirates draft.
I wasn't.
Okay. So, well, actually, I do have a question. Currently, I have the location as the number 1. Should we switch that? Do you think we should put the location at the closer to the end? Should we pick the detective first?
That made more sense, to be honest, because like a location is really hard for me to cook anyway in the beginning.
Okay, so let's do detective first, and then and then let's do ghost and then location. Is that fine? Or do you want to ensemble characters and then location? What do you think?
I think location should be second to last, because like the one who finally does, the one who finally dies, sorry, and the one who kills, yeah, should be the absolute last.
Okay, let me just sort that out. Then give me 1 second. Ensemble characters will be the 3rd round, and then location is the 4th round. All right. Okay. Sounds good. So I guess I shall start with round number 1 with the draft. So we have the detective round. There's also detective I can go with here. Obviously, we can go with Hercule Poirot. Could be fun. We can go Benoit Blanc. Could be fun. We can go with Scooby Doo. He's a detective, right? Anyone? Has he ever? I have no idea.
Well, he's good at detecting Scooby snacks. That is a detective work.
But I think I'll just go with the one that have its own film that haven't got a sequel yet. I'm gonna go with Detective Pikachu. That's my detective. For my first pick, I'm picking Detective Pikachu. You know why? He is small. He can get to places if needed. He is smart, and all he needs to function is coffee. So as long as you give him coffee, he should be good. So yeah, Detective Pikachu. what you think of my pick. And electricity power. So if someone's bad, Spark, electrocute.
Sparky Spark.
Sparky Spark.
Yep. What do you think?
No, actually, it makes sense. Yeah. No, not that it makes sense. Sorry, no. It's more of a. I like this goofy. What is it? Oh, oops.
Oh, we lost Ariq. Oh no,
Oh no, we lost Ariq.
I've been murdered. Okay, sorry.
you're back.
I like this creative take, Albert. Yes, Detective Pikachu is is something I didn't even think about. I'm like, oh yeah, wait,
Alright,
yeah.
I did not see that coming.
You know why I thought of it? Because you brought it up on the top 10 episode.
I know. I did.
Top 10 murder mystery number whatever.
It was earlier. It was early.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you know what? That's good. That's good.
Teguh, what do you think of this? Good. No comments.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, man. Yeah. So I mean, Detective Pikachu, my first pick. So let's go to your pick, Teguh. Your second pick.
My pick for Le Detective is none other than the man himself, Inspector Clouseau.
Wait, from what movie is that?
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther.
Oh, okay. I've never seen.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
he's great because he's well, he's Detective Clouseau.
I don't think I've ever seen a live action version of Pink Panther.
I like the live action one as well. He's like funny, but like he's one of the things where like one of those detectives that you underestimate because he's like all goofy and everything, but he actually has the case solved already.
Okay. Fair. Well, why do you pick this over, say, like Detective Pikachu if you had a chance?
Well, because Detective Pikachu was taken.
Well, are you saying that
Yeah,
you would are you saying that you would have picked Detective Pikachu?
Nope. But I mean, I don't know. I was just like Detective Poirot, and then was Sherlock, like, I want someone funny. Who's the guy from Pink Panther again? And I just literally googled him. Inspector Clouseau. All right, Inspector Clouseau.
Fair enough. I don't have any comments except his mustache is not as good as Poirot's.
Well, they're both French, right?
Poirot's is not French.
Is he not?
He's Belgian.
Oh,
He's
Belgian.
Belgian.
Okay.
I don't think.
Damn, the Belgians
is
have
he
better
Belgian?
mustaches.
I don't think he is. Let me check. Hercule Poirot is. Where is his fictional character biography? I need to find this. He is Belgium. Oh, you're right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Chief Inspector Clouseau is the good spec.
Clouseau.
Clouseau.
Them
Oh,
clues so
I didn't realize you have the name Clue in
obvious
his
to me.
name.
Yeah.
All right, Ariq, what you have here for the last pick of this round?
Aspect of this round, I am not gonna go. I'm not gonna be very creative. I don't know anyone who's like funny. I just want to find someone who's just more unhinged. So I'll just go with what's his name? The Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock. Sherlock Holmes from the
Sherlock
Robert
Holmes?
Downey one, but the Robert Downey one specifically, not the Doctor Strange one, the Iron Man one.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Because I've never watched the Benedict Cucumber one.
No, I've nor
And
have I.
why Sherlock Holmes? I don't know. I just keep thinking of that one scene where they keep memeing it. First, discombobulate. Second, throw wild haymaker. Discombobulate.
Oh, is it like the when he's fighting and in slow motion?
Yeah,
and everything?
and it's always just he just keeps like discombobulate. Hey man, look, I want
Yeah.
to see him discombobulate the ghost. Okay, well, maybe I've spoiled my my film there, but
You're gonna discombobulate the ghost?
what? I don't know about you. That's peak detective work, I think. Like Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. No, counter discombobulate. Discombobulate.
Pocket sign.
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate. Discombobulate. I'm sorry, man. Look, Benoit. I like Benoit. He's pretty good, but he cannot discombobulate.
Fair.
The
Fair.
Benoit is
He
good.
cannot. He cannot. He cannot do stuff in slow motion. You know, like
Cannot do stuff in slow motion.
you know who I just thought of that I should have picked?
What?
Blue's Clues.
Wait, which one?
Oh no!
But he cannot.
Oh,
But he
that
cannot.
would've been-
You know what? But he cannot speak. So how would he explain the case to the people?
Oh, that's good then.
The case will remain unsolved.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
no, no. Like he's already solved the case. The mystery is figuring out what he's trying to say.
Wait, yeah, no, that's a good film idea. It's like
It's
the
so
mystery.
good,
We
but they can't
already
just
know
like-
the mystery. We
Yeah,
just try
no,
to figure out what he's
Like the mystery has been solved, and the perpetrator knows that Blue has solved the case. So now you have to figure out the case before Blue is the next victim, because the perpetrator needs to cover his tracks. You know?
So like example, the movie is like 1 hour 45 minutes. Like the mystery is solved in like the first 20 minutes or so, and the rest of the film is just them trying to figure out what Blue's trying to say.
Yeah. Otherwise, Blue gets. If you don't solve it quickly enough, Blue is like discombobulated by the
He's
perpetrator.
discombobulated. No.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, that is the end of the first round. So we got Detective Pikachu, Chief Inspector Clouseau, and Sherlock Holmes. So that is the first round for detectives. And so now we go to the second round, which is Ghost. So we start with the Master of Ghost, Teguh, for your second
I
round.
still have no idea.
Play the
I don't
top.
even know famous ghosts in general.
Yeah, we did something similar in the Haunted Mansion episode, right? Was it Haunted Mansion episode? We did a fictional ghost. Ariq was there.
Oh yeah. Fictional
Yeah.
ghost. I forgot what we.
I'm blurring out.
You see, you want to go whimsical. You want to go scary. I don't know, man.
This is what we should have
Wait, the
watched
ghost
some-
doesn't have to interfere, right?
No, they
The
kinda
ghost will have to either you can pick whether it's gonna mess with or help with the case.
do. That was the case. It's when there's a ghost in SpongeBob. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there is.
The Flying Dutchman.
Oh, things from Scooby Doo, dude. I think something there. There's
There's
not.
a
There
lot
has
of-
to be. There's
there's a
always.
lot of
There's a lot of ghosts.
ghosts.
There's a lot of ghosts
Ghosts.
in.
Ghost
In
quotation
Scooby-Doo.
marks in Scooby-Doo.
There's
I
a
don't know.
lot
It's
of
gonna
them.
take me a while. I want the ghost that messes with the case more than helps, but
Of course.
You know, there is a lot that you can. There's a lot of ghosts that you can pick from. You can go with Casper.
I hope all
the
this
ghost.
googling of ghosts is not going to ruin my fucking Google, and I'm just gonna be scared for the rest
Oh,
of my
you're
life
scared.
because of
Because-
Google things.
Ghosts.
Now Teguh is gonna be recommended on all types of
Yeah, I
ghosts
know.
now.
I'll just recommend stuff from Scooby Doo. Honestly, just, I mean, technically, isn't Scooby Doo like similar to what you say about Haunting in Venice? I guess I don't want. Like.
I'm not gonna
ghost is-
say. I'm not gonna say anything.
Fair enough. Yeah. Ghost.
Ghost.
Am I allowed to just pass my round on to someone else first while I figure this out?
I think we technically allowed this. We just never done it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. So it
Alright,
goes to Ariq. It goes
Go,
to Ariq then.
go. I need to
Just
figure
wait.
this out.
Yeah.
I don't know. This sounds stupid, but I want it to be allowed, and I want him to mess up, and I want the role to the ghost is to mess up the call it the mess up the scene.
Okay.
I'm picking Ghost Yoda.
Or Ghost Yoda? Oh my god.
Messing up with the crime scene. Crime scene I mess up.
Oh my.
In this canon, I know in the actual canon he doesn't have it, but like in this canon, he can still use the Force as the ghost, and he just messes stuff around because he's such a douche. I
Man,
want Yoda, and please give me give me Yoda.
for sure. You know what? Just because of how entertaining it is, I will. Yes,
Allow it, allow it, please.
I
There's no
vote for
Kelvin to
allow.
beat. There's no there's nothing about there's no Kelvin to veto it.
Yeah. Okay. So it goes to do we skip the go and goes to me or
I don't know. Does
Yeah,
Teguh have
go to
anything?
you first. Go to you first. Go to you
Okay,
first.
okay. You don't have anything
okay?
yet. We go to Albert then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk my idea through. I can obviously go with Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob, easy pick. I can go with Danny Phantom. I can go with Casper. Since we're allowing TV show stuff, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like why not?
I can go with all the anime Pokemon Ghost, like Gengar, who always messes with stuff. Um, let's see. Yeah, googling fictional ghosts is not doing anything to me.
Yeah, it's not helping me at
Yeah,
all.
right. That's why I
It's
just
not
suggested you
helping.
guys to pick something from Scooby Doo. There's literally
See,
like
none
so
of the
many.
ghosts in Scooby Doo are actually real, though. They are people in
They
mask.
they have to be. They have to be real. I mean, do they have to be like
Uh,
actual paranormal? Why can it not be the
paranormal.
plot twist? Why didn't I discuss this beforehand?
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe you can. Maybe it is a plot twist.
Yeah, why can't it be a plot twist that it actually isn't the real ghost?
Uh,
Technically, in Scooby Doo 2, the ghosts are real-ish, sort of like they're
you know
the
what? Yeah,
costumes you can
I
animate
figured
them.
out. I figured out what I want. I figured out what I want. I just want to make sure I got the name right. What is this character's name? Forgot his name. Okay, I'm gonna go. This character was alive in one film, and then dead in the next one. Wait, actually, oh, is he? Is the ghost version of this character never show up? Okay, I'm gonna say the character. I'm thinking of Lord Farquaad because he died. But
He
this
came back as a ghost.
ghost, did he appear in a movie or was that just a Shrek 4D ride? Because I know you guys
Oh,
went to Universal Singapore, and his ghost is the main villain of the Shrek 4D ride. But I
wait, let me see. What's
ghost appears in the movie or in a movie version or not. But if I'm allowed to pick the ghost of Lord
Lord
Farquaad,
Farquaad ghost?
it might just be the 4D ride.
In a comedy
I think
short?
I think it
Shrek
is.
4D Ghost of Lord Farquaad.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The
I don't recall it,
Nope.
but I'm gonna see it right now. I'm gonna
wait,
see it on
you've
YouTube.
been to Universal Studios Singapore.
I have, but it's
Well,
been
when
so
we went
long.
together, yeah.
There was, they have a big castle, far away castle, and inside it was the 4D Shrek ride, where basically Shrek and Fiona is running away from the ghost of Lord Farquaad. Okay, I'm picking something else. Then you guys have no clue what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm watching
Uh,
it right now, but the Ghost of Lord Farquaad. I don't think it counts as over because he didn't really appear in like the main film.
It's not a-
Okay. Yeah. I'll pick something else. I thought
Oh,
for
he
a
didn't appear
second
in a
he appeared.
TV series, yeah. So
Yeah, I thought for a second he appeared in a TV series. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. All right. I am just gonna go with screw it. I'm just gonna go with the girl from The Ring. I'll go with
Sadako,
Sadako. Reasoning?
Sadako. Yeah.
What's my reason? No clue. I'm just running out of time.
You're running
We'll
out of
wing it.
time.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out what she does.
Pikachu maybe like electricity, turn on some TV, and then the ghost comes out. That's what
But she came
happens.
out. Is water type weak to thunder?
Water
Yes.
types weak to electricity. Yeah.
Well, she came out of the well, so well, there you go.
She comes out of the well.
She did.
And then she's a water type.
Yeah, she's a water type. She'll lose.
She's a water
Pikachu's-
ghost. She's a water ghost type. There you go.
Pikachu claps. Not in the weird sense, but
But he claps.
he claps.
So yeah. You know what? Here, this is what I'm gonna do to decide if Sadako is going to be helpful or not. And I'm planning to do this for a majority of my stuff. I have a wheel. It's called wheeldecide.com. And I'm gonna say if she's going to be helpful or she's going to be a menace. and I'm gonna apply wheel change, and whatever it lands on will decide if my ghost is a menace or helpful to the case. So Sadako
Spinning
is
the
going to
wheel.
be. Oh, she's going to be helpful. Interesting. All right, she's going to be helping Pikachu. So there we go.
She's gonna be helping Pikachu.
We'll
Yeah.
see how that goes. That was not what I was expecting. I thought she was going to be a menace, but I guess she's helpful.
Sadako, use fear. Ah.
Just astonish. All right. Teguh, move back to you.
Yeah, I've decided to just have a menacing Gengar.
Gengar for
Gengar.
Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Gengar. Right. It's a ghost type Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why Gengar?
Yeah. Any reason?
Because
What do you-
Gengar is mischievous, and I wanted someone mischievous, and it seemed like a much better pick than Casper.
Valid.
Yes.
Valid. All right.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Did you
Actually,
decide
Gengar
if,
was
this is
a- yeah,
if
Gengar was
it's going to be helpful or if it's going to be a menace, or do you want to use my wheel?
No,
Yeah,
menace.
you have to
Yeah.
use- He's a menace, so he's gonna ruin the.
He's gonna,
second
yeah,
one.
he's gonna like mess around with the case, you know.
All right.
Valid.
Fair
Valid.
enough.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Gengar's a
Uh,
good pick. Actually, didn't think of that.
Yeah. Well, I did say Gengar earlier. I'm guessing that's where Teguh.
Yeah, you
got the
said it,
answer.
which made me think about it. Like, yeah, you know what? It's a lot better than Casper.
Okay, so what we have here is that Teguh have Gengar who's going to be a menace in the case. Ariq have Force Ghost Yoda who's going to be a menace in the case unexpectedly. You would think Yoda would be helpful.
No,
But
I would
no.
think he would be a menace actually.
You
He's a
think
me-
Yoda, Force Ghost Yoda, would be a
no.
menace?
Yes, because
Yeah.
that's all he does is he throws around with Luke when he was training with him
Yeah.
in the original.
It's gonna be
trilogy.
like he's
He
gonna
wa-
be like
yeah.
trying to train you, but by trolling the shit out of you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. And the most unexpected
Oh.
one, I thought Sadako was going to be a menace, but Sadako is helpful, helping my case. So
No,
maybe like
Casper is
Pikachu-
not bad. He's too helpful.
maybe
Casper's too helpful, yeah.
I've never seen the Ring. I've never seen the Ring movies, so I don't know how much of a menace she is. I'm assuming she is because it's like you see the tape, 7 days you die. So maybe she's the killer. I don't know, but she's pretending to help. I guess we'll have to figure out how this goes. Maybe Pikachu is like, hey, I cannot get inside that room. There's a TV in that room. Can you just like go to the other side and open it from the inside? Yeah, sure. She's like, boop, boop, and open the door. That's how it's gonna go. Okay.
Valid, valid. Yeah.
All right. So now we got the ghost round out of the way. Now we go to the ensemble round. This is one that we talked about earlier. So we start with this ensemble round.
Ensemble. So we have to pick
A group of characters.
group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, wait. There's actually quite a lot. What's the weirdest group of people I can think of that can somewhat tie to Ghost Yoda? There was a group of people who like guards a certain sector of the universe, like say a whole galaxy. I'm
I
thinking.
wonder what it is.
Wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. It's it's definitely thank you, Bob. Yeah, it's definitely the Power Rangers. Clearly, I'm not picking them. I don't know anyone in the Power Rangers. I just know the blue one is Scottish. But
Is he?
if you
Wait,
search
I
on
guess
YouTube, if you search it
there
on
are
YouTube,
different
they
versions of
There's different
versions of
versions,
Power
yeah.
Rangers.
But then I guess if anyone can like have two brain cells to rub against each other, they figure it out already. It's I'm picking the Guardians of the Galaxy because I think they're just like the weirdest bunch and most unhinged people I can think of. And I think I have an idea where this film's going. I think I just want to set it in sci-fi anyway. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? These group of nut jobs with Yoda haunting them. How did Sherlock Holmes fit into this? Oh, he's Iron Man, right? In the same universe? I don't know, man. Man.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I mean this could be interesting. Yeah.
I'm picking the Guardians.
God, can you imagine Drax interacting with Force Ghost Yoda?
Yeah,
Oh, I would
Oh.
I would pay to watch a movie of just that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It's just like that's why I'm gonna like think of it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll pick the Guardians of the Galaxy.
All right, very interesting. I like this casting. They're obviously a good. Are we getting the version of Guardians from the first film, or are we getting it from the
Uh,
third one?
I'm picking the first film Guardians. So
Okay.
adult Groot, Gamora, the rest. No, what's her name? Nebula? No Nebula.
No
Sadly.
Nebula.
Well, sadly,
Okay.
because it's the first film.
Okay, so just the core five then.
Core 5, yeah.
All right, cool. I thought we might have like Mantis on the case, and then like helping
Well,
out
that would be fun, but I don't.
emotional therapy. Uh,
I still wait. No, wait. Mantis is good though. Oh, should I switch to the wait? Before we move on, can I switch to? Should I
yeah,
switch
you
to
can
the
always switch to the second version.
it's the first Guardians or second Guardians? Second Guardians.
Or
She's
you
not part of
can.
the Guardians yet. Oh no. The actually wait.
She
Who was it? I
is.
didn't watch the Christmas special. Who was in it? It was basically the same as the third one,
Christmas
isn't it?
special is the same one as the third one, except for Gamora.
Except for Gamora. You know what? Yeah, this. I'll take that one. I'll take the
Christmas
third
special
without
version.
without Gamora. Not saying
Alright.
Gamora is terrible. It's just it's funnier.
Fair enough. That means you also get Cosmo the space dog.
Oh yeah.
And Kraglin.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it goes to me now for my ensemble pick. And I gotta be smart with this because my first two picks are kind of a weird pairing. So I need to figure out what makes sense. Why would Detective Pikachu be on the case, and why would there be Sadako in the case? Like, so, have you guys seen Ariq? I'm not gonna ask Teguh because Teguh can answer is no. Ariq, have you seen the Ring movies?
I recall bits of it. Why?
What
What
is
are you
the
on
whole
supposed-
purpose? What's the whole purpose of Sadako being in there?
Okay, well, I don't remember the full plot. It's just like I guess she just like I don't know if she was a chaotic ghost that just kills people who watch the tapes, or there was like a reason, there was like a motive behind her. That's the thing I don't remember. I think the Japanese ones, the one with Sadako, has some kind of motive behind the ring. I'm
Okay.
not so sure.
Okay, but her ability is only to phase in and out of TVs. Is that all she can do?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So I gotta. Well, how am I gonna tie this all together? I'm so fucking confused. Uh, um, I have one thing in mind, but I don't like the idea of it because it
Wait.
sounds so super stupid. Wait, what?
I'm reading like the wiki. Sadako can invade dreams or subconscious of people who has viewed her cursed videotape. Okay, so she can't. It's not just her coming out of the TV. That's like something she does to kill you, but she actually has other powers besides, such as what I mentioned. So she can get into your dreams and everything. Kind of like imagine what Wanda does in
Oh,
that
interesting.
strange film thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Bert, it's okay to change it. No,
To
it's too
change
late.
Sadako? No, I cannot
No,
change Sadako.
we're
It's
too late.
What if I skip this and go to Teguh if Teguh have one? Because I'm like stuck right now.
Okay, we'll skip.
Teguh,
We'll
do you have one in
Teguh.
mind right now, or do you also not have one yet?
Yes, but I'm not sure if I'm confident with this answer. But you know what? If you want to like pass it on to me, I will give you my answer right now.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I'm very
The
curious.
Office.
Oh, from the TV show.
The TV
Yep.
show Office. Oh, they're gonna actually lose their.
Oh.
They're actually gonna lose their nuts, not actual nuts.
The Office
I-
US TV show. Yes.
Oh, the US one, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Not the British.
Not the British one.
No, I messed up. Tago, I just remembered something.
What?
Oh. I think there was another group I wanted to pick. I just picked the Guardians because that's what came up on like this on IMDb. I don't know.
Lama.
I think I don't think it would get. I think it would get vetoed anyway, though. But I was gonna pick the Grand Tour boys. Just the
That would be
Wait.
dumbest shit ever.
chaotic as hell.
It'll be just 3 characters though, no?
It's still an ensemble, and you know what? They're so dumb that it's just James, is that a ghost? I don't know. Well, of course it is, you bloody idiot. We're just gonna have a banter.
You're gonna have a banter in front of Force Yoda. Oh, that's brilliant.
For Yoda whilst reviewing a car at the same time. I don't know why.
All right, I think I have figured out what I want to go with. So yeah, Teguh went with the Office crew. Wait, did Teguh explain why he picked the Office crew?
Wanted to be chaotic.
Because I wanted a group that can be funny as well and match the vibes of like think about it, right? Jim loves pranking Dwight. Who else
Oof.
loves pranks? Gengar. And the Inspector Clouseau is a funny man. This will be a very entertaining one. Is at least is how it's going on in my head.
Wait, which one is who's? I've never seen this show. Is Jim? That's not Steve Carell. Steve Carell is Michael Scott, right?
Yeah. Jim is Mr. Impossible. What's his name again?
Mr. Impossible. What?
Wasn't he Mr. Impossible?
Who the
No,
fuck
not
is
Mr. Impossible.
Mr. Impossible?
What am I talking about? No, my brain doesn't work. No, Fantastic for Mr.
Mr.
Stretch-
Fantastic?
Mr.
John
Fantastic. Yeah.
Krasinski?
Yeah. That's Jim.
Mr. Impossible. Who's Mr. Impossible? Okay, John Krasinski is Jim and Rainn Wilson's Dwight. Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I've never seen the show.
The dynamic should be fun.
All right. Well, for my pick, I was stuck at for a bit just now because I was trying to go with the like, why would Pikachu be on the case? Maybe something electricity related. What's something electricity? I gotta go with technology stuff. And I was like, okay, what kind of ensemble character relies on technology? The bloody Transformers? What the fuck? That's so boring. I'm not gonna do a murder mystery with Transformers.
Transformers.
What are you talking about?
Transformers, Pikachu, and Sadako.
It's such a weird. How would even dude Optimus Prime have to like kneel down and like Pikachu is like this small and Optimus is like this big. They cannot even like talk to each other with that scale. So I'm like, okay, what is something else that could be interesting? And I was just scrolling through like a bunch of films on Letterboxd, and then these pictures pop up, and I was like, you know what? This could be an interesting ensemble, and they definitely rely on technology as well. I'm going with the family from Fast and Furious. Yes, there has been a murder inside the family. Oh
Inside
shit!
the family.
So it's going
Yo.
dark, man. It's going dark. But you know what? It's Fast and Furious. Maybe they're not really dead. Because as we all know, they always
yeah.
come back. So
No body, no die.
Damn.
nobody, no die.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't see a body, they're not dead.
Yeah. I mean, as we saw in the latest film. I don't know if you guys seen the latest film or not, but yeah.
It's
Yes, I'm going with the Fast and Furious family. Because you know what? Just imagine Dominic Toretto talking to a Pikachu that sound like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my goodness. Wait, that image just popped in my head and I'm failing to process it.
he rolls up in his Mustang. He looks to the side and it's just.
All right, Pikachu. What do we have here? Well, you know, I think I figured it out. Yeah, you know, I don't know which version should I get. I guess I'm just gonna get the latest version. Well, but that means I will not have Paul Walker. Do I want to have Brian in the part of the crew?
You have to pick anything before 7 or.
I might just do I might just do. I might just do the version from Furious. Well, technically, Brian is still alive in the universe. Just don't see him.
Actually, you know what? You allow Brian. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
He's alive in the universe. Allow him. He'll be.
Yeah,
in
I'll just do
whatever we
the
pick.
I'll just do the latest version. So whoever got killed in the latest films, I'm sorry you're not in this. But
John Cena.
I'll just
Da-da-da-da.
I'll just do the latest version. So yeah.
All right. Such a
Alright,
weird
so
ensemble around. Yeah.
so we have Guardians of the Galaxy, we have The Office, and we have Fast and the
Office.
Furious. Very different. The next round is the location round, and I think is the good location just The Office. I have no idea what it's gonna be. This should be interesting. So yeah, let us know so far who have the best pairing of the three as we go to the fourth round, which is the location round. And I will be starting this out. So this is going to be fun. Detective Pikachu, Sadako, and Fast and Furious. What would make the most sense? I could just take a location that has appeared in one of the Fast and Furious films. I could go with something completely random. What
This is
would be interesting? Yeah, this is tough. I need a location where it's TV accessible, because otherwise Sadako will not be helpful.
TV accessible. Otherwise, you can't have her.
I am chained to this freaking ghost because I pick her not knowing it out of like spur of the moment, and now I gotta find something that is TV accessible. What is a place that you can access TV? Um, uh,
The Blade Runner world has a lot of holograms. I'm pretty sure she can phase through those.
that is true. That is quite true. Maybe something with a lot of holographic locations.
What's a? I don't even know what the place I can think that's funny.
Could I just say something like they're shopping in Best Buy and then someone got killed?
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. Yeah, you're allowed real life areas. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
What's
you're
the best
allowed.
way?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to go with Best Buy?
Is there something more cooler than a Best Buy? That's what I'm trying to think.
There isn't that much electronics in IKEA, is there?
I don't know if they sell electronics in IKEA.
But it's such a good maze though. Such a shame. It's a very
True.
big brand electronics store in the.
You know what? You know what?
What?
I know where I'm going, and I'm pretty sure.
Theaters.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? Let me Google something real quick, which might be better. I'm gonna Google Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
I'm going to Wikipedia. I'm looking at the studios. Production company Legendary Warner Bros. Warner Bros. You know what? That's fine. Warner Bros. License a lot of their stuff to Universal for their theme parks, and Fast and Furious is Universal. I'm gonna go with Universal Studios. Which one? Let's go with the biggest one, which I don't know if it's good. I'll just go Universal Studios Hollywood. I'll go with Universal Studios Hollywood. The Fast and Furious family, they are just like enjoying their vacation. They're from California, I'm pretty sure. They're enjoying their vacation in California. They're going to
They're from
Universal Studios.
Never
The
mind.
family
Hollywood.
visits Disney.
They cannot go to Disney because they don't have the rights. And then someone got killed in the parks, and just happened that Detective Pikachu is there. So it's like, you know what? I'm on the case. Let me help you out. So then I'm gonna go with Universal Studios Hollywood. Is this the first murder mystery set in a theme park? Maybe. I don't know. So that's where I'm going.
All right. Yeah. I like how Albert has the most random one now because he didn't plan anything.
Didn't plan shit.
I'm not gonna lie,
That's
the
my job.
Sadako really threw you off.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's which
All right.
studio was it?
So Universal Studios Hollywood.
Hollywood. Okay.
That I've actually been there, so I know the layout. So I can maybe use that to my advantage.
It was actually good, yeah. All right, Teguh.
All right,
Is
it
it
goes
Big
your
One
turn.
next? Yeah, it's Big One
Mhm.
next. Yeah.
I guess the
DC.
easy answer is The Office.
There's a haunting at the office with the office.
Yeah.
You're just gonna straight up go with the office look as location for this
I've
one.
been trying to think of something else, right? And I'm really trying, but oh no, you know what?
You have a better idea. Okay.
This should be fun, and it should be a lot of like opportunities for Gengar to really scare the hell out of all the Office cast. Wait, what is the name of this place? Um, I need to check the name. Give me 1 second.
The name of the office?
No, of like the place I'm thinking of.
The name of the office.
Bloody hell, Albert.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've never seen the show, but I'm pretty sure the office has a name.
No, I'm not talking about the Office. It's somewhere else. There you go. Museum of Natural History.
Oh, is this like?
What?
From Night at the Museum.
Yeah, it's similar to Night of the Museum. Yeah.
Oh man.
Imagine all the chaos Gengar can do. Yeah, I'm picking that. So like, they're on an excursion to like the Museum of Natural History or something, Yeah. And then a murder happened, and then there's Gengar, and then Clouseau's there. Hmm.
American Museum. What is the actual name of this place? Museum of Natural History, New York. That's not the actual name. American Museum of Natural History.
Yeah,
There you
yeah, that
go.
one. Something of natural.
Okay. It's interesting. I have also been here. It is
Oh, you have?
big. Yeah, it is huge. I did not get to see everything, but there are lots of places where you can hide a dead body. Not saying you should, but it's huge. There are lots of dark places that I probably are hidden. So I can see why to go pick this. Is the office set in New York? Do you know, or is it like never mentioned?
I have no idea.
But yeah, I mean it's a big place. Lots of giant. What do you call it? What do you call diaphora? Not diaphora. What do you call the? What the fuck is diaphora? What do you call the big things that they make? The big structures. Dioramas.
Oh.
Diorama. Yeah. What? Yep. So there you go. Cool stuff. All right, Ariq, you are on the clock.
I'm on the clock. All right.
For your
Should he
location.
end up in his home world in the Goba? Dagobah. No.
Dagobah.
Dagobah. I think this setting is big enough. It's much smaller than yours. I'm picking a vehicle, but I'm
Much
not sure
more
if I
big.
should. Because as I pick Guardians of the Galaxy, I could use their ships as the actual location, or I could just set it on nowhere.
Oh, interesting.
But I have a feeling it'll be funnier on the ships. Imagine the things Yoda does, playing with the controls and shit.
That is. Yeah, but the ship is pretty small though. You're right.
The third one is huge. The one from the third one. The third one is much bigger than the others.
The Guardian ship.
Yeah, the Guardian ship on the third one. I mean,
Is
I know I picked. Yeah, it's much bigger. Which is just like, turn the joystick. I am. God damn it, Yoda. Oh, I can't pick two locations. I guess I can't say. Oh, it starts off at the ship and it ends up in the Goba. Dagobah. I'll pick the ship. Yeah,
Dagobah.
I'll pick the. I'll pick the third ship. The third Guardians of the Galaxy ship, the one that's a bit bigger. Because their original ship is a little too small. But
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the name of
it-
what's the name of their ship? Do you remember?
I don't know what
The
the
first
name
one
of
is
the
the
third
first
ship
one is the
was.
Milano. Is it the
What's the
Benatar?
The Venator is the second one. I don't know what's the third one.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 ship. The Bowie. Name after David Bowie.
Oh, is it called the Bowie? Yeah, I like that. I like the name of that ship. Yeah.
All right, so we got the Bowie. Okay. Um, interesting location, definitely smaller than the other two, but hey, you need a compact, small location, right? And yeah, Force Ghost Yoda could be a menace in there.
Yeah,
So we,
it's like Murder on Orient Express. This is the at the Bowie Express. Why do I say it like that? It's at the Bowie Express. Yeah, there you go.
sorry, I had to cough off screen there. But
The
yeah, so
Bowie
we
Express.
got Universal Studios Hollywood, the American Museum of Natural History, and we got the Bowie, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. Um, so yeah, interesting, very diverse locations. I think
Right.
mine is the biggest. That probably makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, what's
yeah,
that? The museum?
it definitely is the big, definitely bigger than a museum. I mean, I don't know how big the Bowie is per se, but I'm pretty sure it's bigger. So okay, so now we go to the final two rounds. I don't know if we, because the final two rounds is who dies and who's the killer. Do you want to rip off the bandage right directly, or do we want to like do it one round at a time?
What do you mean?
Like, do you want to directly say, so this person is who dies and the killer's right away, or do you want to like build the dramatic suspense?
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know who to pick for the killer and the
You know what?
the killer
I'll
and
tell
the
you this.
victim.
My plan is I'm gonna put all the names of these characters into a wheel decide, and I'll let the wheel decide for
You're
me.
gonna let the wheel.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to do the same thing, but that is what I am doing. So I'm gonna start listing down the characters and putting them in a will decide. But yeah. Uh, yeah, basically that is the final round of round five. Basically, is who dies, and we do start with Teguh. So, yo, what
Dies to go. Who dies?
what is your plan on this whole thing, Teguh?
My plan is that, well, it'll have to be the man himself, unfortunately. Michael Scott, Steve Carell's character.
He dies. Oh
He
shoot.
dies. Oh no.
Mm.
Uh, is it gets a vendetta by everyone? They just decide to kill him. One of them. One of them is pissed
What am I
off.
gonna do? Pull a fucking Orient Express?
All right, Michael Scott, Steve Carell's character is the murderer. Not the murderer. He's the well. He could be the murderer. Who knows? Maybe it's a
The
suicide.
murdered.
The murdered, and he got killed in the Natural Museum,
Mhm.
American Museum of Natural History. Do you have a specific location where he got killed? And when next to what? Like,
Yeah, not yeah,
what?
yeah. I just made this up like 2 seconds ago. But the whole story is they're like, okay, like free time, you all can split up. Let's meet back here in the lobby at like 2 hours. Two hours later, they come back and he's just lying there on the floor, all full of blood. Mm.
In the middle of the like in the main lobby?
Yeah.
Damn. Cool. So, wow. All right. And then Inspector Clouseau was hired to solve the case. And I guess we'll find out in the next round who is the murderer. All right, Ariq, what about you?
I'm actually thinking of the whole story first. Hang on. It's okay if I just give like a little rundown first on how it goes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. You know that whole the time splitting multiversal thing that happened in the MCU recently?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that stuff happened, and of course the multiverse got confused on who is Iron Man and who is just Robert Downey Jr., right? So they so it brought it brought the wrong Iron Man. Apparently it's what's his name? Sherlock Holmes.
Oh shoot.
Onto the ship magically, like that portal thing from Doctor Strange. It brought him in. Everyone thought he was Iron Man at first, but apparently he isn't. Guy. Well, it's not a guy, but he's the famous detective Sherlock Holmes.
So that's how you got included in this whole mystery.
Yes, and then suddenly the ship they were on went haywire. Apparently it was possessed, and apparently a little Yoda Force Ghost somehow got in there. I can't be bothered to think of a story for that one. And the person who got killed in all this tragedy or whatever is honestly the one that makes the most sense is just Drax because he's like the dumbest. I mean, yeah, I know he's the strongest, but like I want to make him also the one that actually died.
Damn.
He died of I guess we could just hold on for that later.
All
But
right,
yeah, I
sounds
was just
good.
picking Drax who dies.
There's like a ambulance or something going outside my house. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like really loud on my end, so I'm trying to mute as I speak. Drax the Destroyer is the one who got killed. Damn. So it's gotta be either something very smart or something very powerful to kill Drax, because I didn't think he could die.
I
So,
know,
you know.
right?
So
Well, he
interesting.
can.
All right. So now to my round, which I've decided to consult with willdecide.com to help me decide this. And to make it more fun, not only have I put the Fast and Furious characters in this, but I also put Detective Pikachu and Sadako in this list. So Pikachu could be the murderer, could die. Maybe there's no detective after all. Maybe the ghost got killed again. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna remove the ghost because that doesn't make sense. She's already dead. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna keep Pikachu on here. So if Pikachu dies, then they're screwed. So there's gonna be a replacement. So we'll see. I just spun the wheel. You hear the sound effect of the wheel. Oh shit!
Happened.
It actually landed on Detective Pikachu.
Oh my god, he's dead.
That is not what I was expecting. Well, should I keep this or should I just spin again to pick one of the actual Fast and Furious members? I don't think it makes sense to have Pikachu as the one who dies as he's solving the case. I'm gonna spin again. I'll just break my own rule. I just break my own rule.
As we're it's
I'm fine. Roman
no,
dies.
no,
Roman
no,
dies.
Roman-
makes
Roman
no
dies,
difference.
yeah.
Roman dice makes sense. Roman dice
It
makes
makes,
sense.
it makes no difference. I'm gonna go with Roman. I'm sorry. What is I forget his actor's name. But yeah, Roman Pierce is the one who dies. So yeah, there you go. So I got Roman, you got Michael Scott, and you got Drax as the one who dies. So what do you guys think of this? What did you guys think of my pick? I guess the wheels pick.
The wheel. I guess the wheel pick. According to Cameron, he should have kept Pikachu as the one who died.
It doesn't make sense though.
The one
So-
this to there to detect the detective.
Exactly.
Unless Sadako somehow revives him, possesses him.
So a possessed Pikachu by Sadako.
Yes,
Holy
yes,
cow.
yes. The Pikachu crawls out of the off screens. That's creepy.
All right. So yeah, that is my pick. So we got Roman, Michael Scott, and Drax. So now we go to the final round, which is who's the killer. So Ariq, you start with the reveal of who's the killer.
I did not think this through.
Wait, hang on. I need to think this through. I'm trying to think of the story that makes perfect sense. I need to know how Sherlock Holmes detects, like figures this stuff out.
We're all improving on the fly right now. So
I have no idea what I thought. I've made something that made sense, but then when I piece it up in a story, it doesn't make any sense. Not to mention, this doesn't really help because I've never watched a hunt. I haven't yet watched a haunting in Venice, so I kind of don't understand the whole premise. If I understand the premise of a haunting in Venice, I think I understand how this goes. Because honestly, Albert, I'm gonna lie, the ghost is such a throw off. I don't understand how to include the ghost in.
I'll try to give a breakdown of Hunting in Venice as vaguely as possible. Hercule Poirot was hired to solve this murder case in a haunted house per se, and they also hire a seance. The seance say that the ghosts are real. Hercule Poirot say the ghost is fake, and everything is a trick. However, there might or might not have been tricks or actual ghosts messing with the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand. Okay. Let's see.
This is probably like the most absurd and stupid
Wait,
draft I've ever done. This is like none of this makes sense.
the thing is, I am cooking, but if somebody has an idea already to come up with, they can say their piece right now. Because I'm getting somewhere, but if someone has anything to say right now, they can just step up.
Teguh, do you have anything right now? You want to step up to the plate?
Step up to the plate, Teguh.
I'll take the silence as a no.
Sure. You know
Oh,
what?
I'll take that as a
He
yes.
got something. He got something.
This is
Alright,
gonna
go on,
be
go on.
so bullshit,
Yeah, go.
but I've given up. So the story is like, um, eventually everyone dies because everyone gets paranoid and they start killing themselves, like each other. Yeah, because and Gengar's like not helping at all, you know. Um, and then her, no, what's his name? Inspector Clouseau's the only one that makes it out alive. And then comes out, and then it turns out,
Uh-huh.
well, everyone else is dead because they killed each other, but Michael Scott was never dead.
Mm.
He tried to play a prank on everyone and he pretended to be dead, and then all of that chaos ensued.
Oh goodness.
He
So
played a prank.
so let me get this straight. He played a prank that he's dead. They hire Inspector Clouseau, or he just happened to be on the site already.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone's paranoid, and they end up killing each other.
Yeah.
And turns out Michael Scott is alive.
Yeah.
Where does Gengar fall in this again?
He's just there, like, making everyone even more paranoid.
Interesting. Okay.
I think Cameron agrees that it's a very Michael Scott thing to do.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay. It's a twist I did not see coming, but makes sense.
Good enough.
All right. Do you have a title for this? Or you know what? Let's wait. Let's think of a title, and then we'll get back to you. Ariq, do you have something in mind?
Yes, actually, I've already cooked it. The idea is simple. Okay. What's his name again? Sherlock Holmes ends up on the ship. Magic teleporter, multiversal calamity thing, blah blah blah, whatever bullshit. Don't care. Um, the thing is, okay, so what's his name? Drax dies, and Sherlock Holmes and the rest of the gang tries to investigate what happens. They're also like picking out, like, oh, you're the one who did it. But then there's also like a ghost that is Yoda is not actually trying to. I say that Yoda is like causing a disruption. Actually, he was trying to help. The problem is he's just not very good at helping, and he keeps telling them in weird riddles like, "That thing did it," and they're just like, "What the fuck is he on about?" And it misled. It misled. What's his name? Sherlock Holmes. He thought that the what he's trying to say is like not directly what he's just misinterpreting everything this whole time. But as it turns out, in the end, Drax no, he just died because he ate like bad food or something. He's not actually dead. He's more like comatose. He's an idiot. And all this time, Yoda was trying to point out that was the case, but because he keeps talking in like, nobody understood anything.
Why does Yoda suddenly become unable to speak, man?
Because he's dumb.
He's
In the
old.
later movies, he's senile. Okay, he's like a
He's
900-year-old like toad.
That is true.
He's a 900-year-old toad, so he's like very senile. He's messing around with the ship controls and everything, trying to direct them to clues. But Sherlock Holmes comes from like the 1800s. He knows none of. He doesn't understand anything. So actually, yeah, the whole plot is just like apparently Sherlock Holmes is really dumb. He didn't really understand anything. And Drax is he's actually okay, but not really. He's hospitalized.
Gotcha. The rest of the Guardians does not die, like what the story happens.
So yeah, there you go.
Where does the discombobulate comes in?
Well, basically, he tried to I don't know. I guess he tried to discombobulate Groot. He got stuck somewhere. Was the ship? Yoda mess around with the ships. The ship flew around like this. Groot got stuck in one of the like ship's wirings, and Sherlock Holmes was like, first method, discombobulate, and Groot fell off or something. I don't know. Hey man, it's hard to think. Okay, I don't even know where the discombobulation even coming
Alright.
from.
Fair enough. Okay, so my turn. Oh wait, also by the way, so yours doesn't actually have a killer.
No,
It's just Drax stupidity. The killer is Drax.
the killer is Drax. He died.
And
Like,
my
you know how?
and Teguh's the killer is everyone. Technically.
No one, everyone. Albert, what's it gonna be?
No one and everyone
one,
at the same time.
Yeah, no one and everyone for technically it was like everyone and no one at the same time. Me is just literally no one. What is Albert?
Oh man. Well, I don't know. I'm just writing this down. Okay. So again, my story is basically the family who lives in California decided to Universal Studios Hollywood. My one dilemma, and I'm just gonna imagine in this version of the universe, they, you know what? I'll make it like this. I'll make it just like the Scream movies where it's meta. So in this universe, Universal Studios makes movies about the family, and they call it the Speedy and the Sassy. it's a movie. It's a movie about it's a movie about the adventures of a fictional version of Dominic Toretto and his friends, and they're like box office hits. Because in the real Universal Studios, there is a ride that part of it has a Fast and Furious elements in it. So in this version, it's a ride that have elements of the Speedy and the Sassy. So they decided to go to Universal Studios to see the ride that they are like being honored about. They're like, oh wow, okay. They're disappointed by the ride. They're unhappy about it. They decided to go to every other ride. They went to Wizarding World of Harry Potter in the ride. They went to roller coasters. They eventually split up. They decided, you know what, I'm good. I gotta go. Dominic Toretto have a kid. It's like, I gotta go with my kid. We're gonna go to Dr. Seuss land, blah 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 blah. And then the other adults are like, oh, I'm gonna go on some trail rides, blah 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 blah. And then Roman Pierce, the comedian that he is, he's like, I think I'm gonna go to the Simpsons ride. I like Simpsons. I like comedy. He's gonna go to the Simpsons ride. And if you guys don't know what the Simpsons ride is, oh, how do I describe this? The Simpsons ride is basically, it's a big. You go inside a giant room, and you go inside a not DeLorean. It used to be Back to the Future, right? Becomes Simpsons. Right? You sit on like a car kind of thing, and then it's like basically you're seeing a giant screen, and everyone else is like in the same row in a car. So I guess imagine like a theater, but instead of a seat, you're on a car that moves, and you go like on this adventure of like this, seeing like a giant screen, basically, of sort of like a 3D kind of immersion ride kind of thing. So Roman is there, and he goes alone because no one else. The Simpsons ride is shit, so no one else want to go with him. So he goes alone, and then suddenly he doesn't make it out alive. Like, or everyone's like, "Holy shit, where is Roman?" And turns out he's dead in the Simpsons ride. Someone killed him in the Simpsons ride. So they're like, "Oh no, we gotta figure this out." And then Hobbs, who is a CIA agent, is like, "I know someone who can be on the case. I'll call Detective Pikachu, who oddly sounds familiar, because Ryan Reynolds is in the Fast and Furious universe, who oddly sounds familiar to a friend that I know." And so called Detective Pikachu, and Detective Pikachu is like, I know someone who could help me. I know this ghost named Sadako who can appear from screen to screen and help us identify this faster. So Simpsons ride's a big screen. Sadako is on the case, and they, after a long discovery, they eventually figured it out that he got killed in the Simpsons ride. And the person who did the killing was actually Hobbs, because he doesn't like the big ass forehead, and it's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of looking at that big ass forehead, and I'm like done. So and he hired Detective Pikachu because he thinks Pikachu was what's it called? he's unable to do it. He's incapable of solving the mystery. So he thought that he would be shit, but he didn't realize that Pikachu knows Sadako, who would solve the case for him. So and then Hobbs got taken into custody by Pikachu. Just imagine a giant Dwayne the Rock Johnson being put into handcuff by Pikachu. Picture that right now. So that is it. So Hobbs is the killer. That is a long story, short story long. There you go. What do you
long?
What do you think? What do you think of my What do you think of my mystery?
Who let you cook?
That was all improv, man. I was just trying to make stuff work. I did
You
not
know
thought
what?
that through very
You know
much.
what? No, it works from the fact that like you really tried to meld everyone in, including Sadako, which honestly, I say she was kind of a bad pick under the basis that it was hard to
It
make
is a
her
bad pick.
just. It's a bad pick just because it's hard to make her work, even though she is actually like I guess kind of a decent ghost. I'm not so sure.
She solved the case for Pikachu.
She
because
solved the
Pikachu
case,
sucks
yeah.
ass. Yeah.
But yeah, we can go with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. Do you guys have a title for your film? This quote
Yes, I do.
unquote film. What's yours?
Murder mystery of the galaxy. That's fucking dumb. I just tried to find that rhymes, man. Come on.
All right. Do you have a title for yours?
Scott at the museum.
Contact the museum.
Oh my god.
It's contact the
Um,
museum.
I'm gonna go with mine is just gonna be who's got the last laugh. You know, just cause comedian and everything, and it's very eerie. So there you go. Who's got the last laugh? Sounds like a sequel to the Joker.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, honestly.
All right, so that is the end of this very chaotic draft that none of us planned, and it ends
I
as
have,
is.
I have no idea what just happened.
I have no idea. I'm gonna you know what? Let's go around saying who we think outside of our own, who we think have the best draft. I'm gonna make a poll on the YouTube real quick, just to see what people are thinking. But let's go around. Let's start to go between me and Ariq. Who do you think have the best draft?
I don't know, man. Ghost Yoda do be kind of strong.
You just have to convince Teguh by saying
Ghost Yoda. I vote for Ghost Yoda.
he votes for Ghost Yoda.
All right, fair enough. I did make the poll, so people in the live chat, you can vote on the poll right now. Ariq, what do you think?
I was on Teguh's side for the longest part, but like the way he tied it up was not very good.
Everyone
The way
just
it
dies.
ended- yeah, everyone just the way he tied it up is just a bit. But the character choices he makes is good. Meanwhile, I like the way Albert ties up everything, but I didn't like the character choices as much. You know how that's difficult. Albert, can you spin the wheel for me? Am I allowed to
Spin the
do it?
wheel.
Just
You,
spin the
what
wheel,
do you want me
thank
to
you.
put on? What do you want me to put on the wheel? Just me and Teguh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys are equal, but it like completely you're equal but contrasting is what I'm trying to say. Teguh has better character choices but a weird story. You have a better story but a weird cast.
I work with. I try to make my mind work out of
It
nothing.
did. It did. It's just the characters are not as good as Teguh's. You see what
Alright,
I
you want me
mean?
to spin? You want me to spin the wheel?
It's spin the wheel.
Alright. This is where your vote goes to.
What?
Ooh,
Damn.
yes,
It
yes,
barely landed on me.
Alright, yeah, I'm picking Teguh then. At least there's
alright.
the chaos is kind of fun, I guess, but it's so what the hell.
Yeah. If I have to pick which one I like, whether it's a murder mystery of the Office person, but not really, because turns out he just plays a prank. Which is again, I've never seen The Office, but I feel like that's very on brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus Sherlock Holmes getting transported through the multiverse, and there's Ghost Yoda and Rex as being a fool. I kind of like the goose one because I feel like it's on brand. So I'm gonna go with Teguh. So yeah, there you go.
Damn.
The live chat that I am seeing right now, it's a tie between me and Ariq. So, well, I guess it's a three-way tie. I don't know, man. Um, but yeah, that is the end of the draft episode. I think, unless anyone want to add anything, I don't know what else to add. This is going.
I
I don't know where this is going. This is
don't.
going nowhere.
This has to be one of the more. It actually doesn't sound that random to be honest, but then it kind of did.
This
The
is the
more
one
we
that
knew.
tests. This is the one that tests our improv skills the most. We gotta cook and like think of plot on the fly. We've never done like this much. Like try to be as creative as possible. And I don't know if people enjoy it or not, but yeah, that is the most that we've ever done like this.
Uh, yeah,
So
I
yeah.
don't know what else to say.
All right. Well, I guess let us know if you're watching in the playback what you think, or in their social media. Let us know what you think. Who did the best draft? Otherwise, I guess we shall end this episode and let's plug this. Let's plug this bad boy. So, Teguh, why don't you start?
You can find me on Instagram at Teguh to M23. If I had on Instagram, Teguh M23, and you can find me on X at Teguh.
All right. Ariq, what about you?
Find me on Instagram at Ariq Andria. You can find me on Letterbox at Ricky Doo. Should I plug Kelvin's?
We can plug Kelvin. KY827 on Instagram, Disco Monkey, Letterbox, and YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Letterbox at JA Wiradharma. Find me everywhere there for all my latest in either TikTok, Instagram, or Letterbox. I'm most active in those. Twitter sometimes. And you can also follow the Councilman at Councilman Show on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Letterbox. Send us an email, like Calvin mentioned in here, whereas he was in the live chat a bit ago. Send in your CVs to be part of the Councilmen. That is our spin-off show. The
Councilman.
Councilmen.
Yeah.
You be a guest in the Councilman show. Send us your CV to see if you're qualified. And you can also subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Podbean, YouTube, either the live version or the audio feed. Let us know. Leave us a review if you feel like it. Leave us a review, and that review, if you're listening to this episode for the first time, let us know if you like this draft. Who you think wins? Was this a weird draft? Should we go back to top tens and everything else? Do you want to see more draft? We've been doing a lot of drafts recently. Let us know if you want to see more drafts, or you are interested to see other type of content from us in either the comment section or on our social media or in the live chat. But yeah, that is the best way to let us know what you think. So make sure you follow us and subscribe and leave those reviews there. But otherwise, that is the end for this episode of the Councilman Murder Mystery Draft. And with that, the Councilman has spoken. And we will see you in the next episode.